Now I'm gonna talk about the most popular death in Xenoblade 2, and I believe this one's gonna be quite controversial because I believe Van Damme's death, yes, that guy, is the worst death in the entire game. Now I want you to hear me with an open mind because I know that many people like the character and I know that this scene actually made a lot of people tear up. Listen, I'm not trying to take that away from you and I'm not trying to hate on Van Damme. On the contrary, I believe that this death hurt the character a lot and I'm gonna explain why, okay? First of all, it's known to say that Van Damme's death is supposed to be reminiscent of Fuhrer's death in Xenoblade 1. I feel that that's where the first problem lies, but let's just move on, right? First of all, why did they die? Or why did they sacrifice themselves or whatever, right? Well, with Fuhrer, she just wanted to save Shulk, Reiner, and Dunban. You know, her childhood friends and her brother. It makes sense to me. She knows them all the time, and she didn't actually want to die. She actually thought she could take out the Mechon, so, you know, that's that, alright? So now to Van Damme. Why did he sacrifice himself for Pyra and Rex and friends? And I have no idea, to be honest. Like, I'm actually trying to think of a reason why he did it, and I guess so that the Aegis will not fall in, you know, the wrong hands, I guess, so that Malus will not regain his full power, but there's no way for him to know this, right? Like, nobody knew that the way that Malus would get his full power back was by snagging it from Pyre and Mithra. Another thing is that I don't really see how he should care for this, but anyway, let's just move on, right? It's not too bad, but you know, we need to proceed. Now, was it necessary for this to happen? And yes, when it comes to Fiora, of course. Her death was very necessary in the grand scheme of things. A lot of things happened because she just sacrificed herself. Not only was it necessary for her to fight so that our heroes could live, but because like her death, like I said, it's a pivotal point in the entire game. And it will be relevant throughout the entire game, as I'll explain later. Now, was it necessary for Van Damme to sacrifice himself? This is where the real problems start, and the answer is no, it wasn't necessary for him to sacrifice himself. I believe that the game is trying to imply that because of his death, Rex got reckless enough so he can finally wake up Mithra. And to be honest, based on, you know, little wording from Mithra's mouth, this would have happened anyways, as long as, you know, Rex was risky enough. Which, to be fair, you know, he's kind of a child, so this scenario would have happened in many other cases. So, to me, the fact that the game is trying to make it seem like this had to happen is really foolish. This didn't have to happen. So, yeah, unfortunately, his death was not necessary. Did the character got what they wanted? This is short for Fiora. Yes, she got what they wanted. Shulk, Reiner, and Dunban lived, and momentary peace came back to Colon 9. Did Van Damme got what he wanted? No, Rex didn't get away because he's a stupid kid and of course he's gonna do stupid shit. So no, of course he didn't get what he wanted. No, he didn't want for Rex to get a power up because he didn't know about that. So yeah, no, unfortunately the character did not get what he wanted. Funny enough, even though Van Damme didn't get anything out of this death, Rex definitely did. He got Mithra, he got Rock, he even got Merc missions. Well, he got Van Damme's mercenaries, which is basically the same thing, being able to send blades on Merc missions. So yeah, everybody else got something, but Van Damme got nothing out of his death, which is why it bothers me so much. And I think this is the most important thing. Is the death a recurring theme or relevant to the plot itself? And this is the true problem with this death. For Fiora, yes. The death of Fiora is absolutely pivotal. Is the start of Shulk's journey. You know, is what drives him insane every time. Every time he thinks about like giving up or something, he always thinks about it, right? When he tries to help Melia, he thinks about how he lost Fiora and, you know, I really want to help you because I know what it is to lose somebody dear to you. It's something that really pushes him forward. And once he realizes that she's not actually dead, it again changes the plot direction. The death of Fiora is absolutely pivotal, and when it's revealed she was not actually dead, it changes the plot entirely. It changes Shulk's goal entirely. So yeah, the death of Fiora is absolutely relevant the entire time. Now, is the death of Vandham relevant or recurrent theme in the game? No. Nope. On the very next chapter, they basically forget about it. The last time they ever mentioned anything about it was when Rex needed to move a tornado out of the fucking way because we were doing a side quest. No, wait, we weren't doing a side quest. It was actually part of the main story where we had to help a bunch of stupid kids. But anyways, so basically we did this side quest that was for some reason part of the main objectives, so that we can see Rex bonding with Rock and being able to use his blade. And that was the very last time Vandham was ever mentioned. Like, his death was never used to help characters to push forward, to be inspired, to do something. Nothing. His death is completely irrelevant, and that's the saddest thing about it. This is why I think Vandham's death is the worst. It's not because he's the worst character, it's not because I hate him or on the contrary. It's because I feel that Xenoblade 2 doesn't give it the respect that it truly deserves. To me, this is just poor writing, because I'm pretty sure they didn't intend it to come across as such a disrespectful way to the character, but it just happens. So yeah, that's what happened. The worst death in Xenoblade 2 is Vandham's death. Alright, so yeah.